What's going on? Joe Coffey here for PremierGuitar.com. We're at the LA Amp Show 2008. We're in the Line 6 room checking out what's new. I've got a couple guys with me here who are going to demo some Line 6 stuff. First is Brian Kahanik. How you doing, man?
Doing good, brother. Doing just fine, man.
Good to see you, man. And we've got Rich Rankin from Line 6. How are you, man?
Hey, good. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you. What are we looking at here, dude?
Well, we brought a plethora of stuff, but the thing that I think that your readers are probably most interested in is the new M13 Stompbox modeler. Basically, in a nutshell, what we did is we took the famous green pedal, that's what most people call it, also known as the DL4. The green one, the blue one, MM4, the gold one, DM4, and the FM4, the purple one, with Verbzilla. Put it all in one box in kind of a Bradshaw kind of a controller, in the sense that just how it looks. But it's literally 12 stomp boxes. You can run 4 at a time, and you can put any of the 86 effects on any of the 12 switches in any order. There's no presets, there's no deep diving, there's no saving, none of that. It's always an autosave. It's just like a real pedal board.
Very cool.
Very simple to use, and then from there it can get into craziness where you can throw it into a rack and you can control it with a ground control or whatnot. Many different ways you can go.
Well, having all of this accessible just like this kind of stadium seating, you know what you're going to step on is what you're going to get. Like you said, it's got it all in there. Let's listen to some combinations of some things here.
Yeah, great. No problem.
All right, so tell me, what are you dialing in here?
So one of my beta guys plays in some U2 cover bands, and he dialed up some really great scenes. So this will be kind of a U2-ish kind of a vibe. Now, to show you the stomp box, how it works as far as the stomp box, let me just kill him. And this would be just the straight guitar. And then I'll add the effects in one at a time. So that last particular combination is a classic distortion into a phaser, into Octo, our actual own creation. It's a crazy reverb that gives you that kind of string Daniel Lanois kind of thing into a digital delay with mod.
I like the LED readouts there because you've got like the internet-style bar, graphs to show how far you've got each parameter. That's from a glance, it's easy to see.
Yeah, and to show you how completely simple it is to use, let me just pretend that we don't have anything and we're starting from square one. You pick a switch, which is just like you put down a pedal. You push this encoder. You select from the 5 categories, which let me just show you is the DL4, the MM4, the DM4, the FM4, and Verbzilla. So you get to the delay, you turn this, you select what you want, you tweak it, you tweak it, you tweak it, it's saved. There's no saving. It's done. There's no press and hold, no deep diving. It's always there. You shut it off, you turn it back on, and it comes up in the same position.
What should we know about the back panel there?
Back here?
Yeah.
You got MIDI, where you can actually rack it up and run it with, like I said, with a ground control. You have 2 expression pedals that are assignable to any of the 4 effects. You got stereo ins and outs and stereo effects loop. The cool thing you can do with the effects loop, whether stereo or mono, is you can decide where to put the effects loop, pre or post or in between any of the 4 effects. So you could do the 4 cable method, run your distortions into the front of the amp, come out of the effects loop, go through here, come out and send your delays into the amp.
And we should mention, just for folks who want to know exactly what they're listening to, tell me about the amp and the cabinet we're running everything through here.
Yeah, we're just running through the Line 6 Bogner. That's our new tube amp, and it's just set to kind of a deluxe kind of a sound, a kind of a clean sound, and that's it. So, and a 412 cab with slush in vintage 30.
And one of the cool things about the LA Amp Show, the New York Amp Show too, is we're just kind of chilling. we grabbed this guy. I mean, you were just hanging out in here. We're like, be our demo guy. And so it's kind of cool. We're just kind of meeting new people. So I wanted to ask you, you just encountered this for the first time. What do you think, dude?
It's awesome, man. I just took a flight to Atlanta about 3 months ago and did a instructional video, and I didn't want to bring my pedal board because, you know, the TSA are such Nazis these days, you know, and so this is really just, you can put that in a box and go. Actually, you can put that in your check baggage and go. So the portability is super sweet. Plus, you know, I'm really manual adverse, you know, so I'm the kind of guy that's going to rip it out of the box, plug it in, and start pushing buttons, man. And it's intuitive, man. Just be able to push this right here and move through the color coding's great because, you know, if you got too many parameters, you're not going to play. You're going to sit there and tweak, man, you know. So it's super cool, man. It sounds great, too.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, if they want to find out more about this product, where can people go online?
www.line6.com/something. Just go to our website and just peel down to Stompbox Modelers, and it's there, and we got some sound samples and how it works, and you can download the manual. And there's also another great thing about this is I didn't send a manual to any of my beta testers, so to just get started, the hardest thing to really realize is how simple it is. And then from there, you get a manual that's just a quick start guide, and then there's a 80-page manual if you want to get deep down into it. So there's a lot of stuff there, but you can start simple, and it just can expand with you, and that's where the info is.
Very cool. Hey, why don't you dial up something funky and you take us out? So I'm Joe Coffey, and you are watching PremierGuitar.com.